Thank you. So Guardium is Global Decentralized Emergency Response. So you can think of it as Universal 911. It's also a new worldwide public utility based on blockchain technology and a global multi-billion-dollar ecosystem with lots of niches for emergency response contracts. So Guardium benefits everyone, so all of us here in this room, but it most greatly benefits the 4 billion people on Earth who are unbanked and who have no 911. For the rest of us, 911 is not that great. A lot of people don't know this, but when you call 911, which is the emergency number in the United States, they have no idea where your location is. Your location is not shared. Uber knows more about where you are than 911, which is crazy. Okay, so how does Guardium work? Well, we use mobile, location sharing, wearable, and voice technologies to flash organize trusted citizen and professional response wherever and whenever required. Because of this, Guardium is faster, richer, cheaper, and much more scalable than anything 911 is capable of. So how exactly is Guardium used? Well, there's 5 different ways. First, it's used to create emergency response contracts and as a form of settlement between parties. So you might create an emergency response contract with your local EMT or doctor. You might create a response contract with your local emergency transport, which in Brazil that could be an ambulance service. But if you live in a remote village, that could be the guy with the truck. Or you could create a response contract for security, be that professional or citizen-based. 2, Guardium provides for remote sponsorship of emergency response contracts. So you and I can send Guardium directly to someone in the developing world who can then in turn use that to purchase emergency response contracts. So because we've sent directly to the beneficiary, we have not sent through a government, a bank, or an organization. So you and I can rest assured that our Guardium was not spent inappropriately or inefficiently. So that stuff that happened with the Red Cross in Haiti, it can't happen here. We also think that giving of emergency response services will be a very common practice within our universe. So give the gift of safety to your mom or your grandmother, or give the gift of safety to someone overseas. Sponsor their safety. Free. All alert transcripts are inscribed directly on the Guardium blockchain. So we have a full timeline of who said what, where everyone was, because remember, we have all the location information. When everyone responded or did not respond. We know both things. So after this is all done, we take the transcript, encrypt it, and put it on the Guardium blockchain, and the custody of this is given to the alerting party. So they control who sees it and who does not see that. And we couldn't get at that information even if we wanted to. 4, Guardium provides for an emergency information lockbox. So this is basically a record of all the stuff that you don't want anyone to know about unless you're in trouble. So this could be your secret health issue. This could be the location of where you put the key under the rock in your front yard that opens your front door. It could be your Bitcoin private keys. It could be your will. It could be lots of things, whatever you want to put in here. This information is only released when you declare an emergency, and it's only viewable by your designated recipient. So we have a double key system. 2 keys are required to unlock it. And again, this is encrypted in such a way that we couldn't look at it even if we wanted to. And 5, Guardium is used as a loyalty program for Guardian Circle, which is the reference implementation of Guardium. So if you invite your friends, family, and neighbors to guard you for free, we'll spiff you a little bit of Guardium. If you respond to one of their alerts, we'll spiff you a little bit of Guardium. Basically, if you do anything that we like in our universe, we'll spiff you a little bit of Guardium. So this is Guardian Circle, which is the reference implementation of Guardium. It's an app. It's available right now, worldwide, on iOS, Android, and Amazon Alexa. We also have an open API that lets anyone connect any device to our emergency grid. And these are some of the examples right here. We're currently in development right now with 84 projects in 17 countries. One of the big participants in this is the X Prize Foundation. We have a big deal with them surrounding the Women's Safety X Prize. That will get us distribution to 50 million users in India sometime in 2018 and 2019. So in summary, what we're building here is a new global emergency grid. The way the world should work is, no matter where you are, whenever you're in trouble, all you have to do is press a button. It might be in an app, it might be a ring with a button on it. This sends your alert up to the cloud looks down, sees what people and equipment are already nearby. It then activates, coordinates, and pushes all that help to you as quickly as possible. So what we're doing here is we're creating this flash mob of help. So think 10 people in 3 minutes, as opposed to 2 people in an hour or an hour and a half. And at the same time, we're creating a new global multi-billion dollar ecosystem. Our token sale, this is the website for it. We're in pre-sale right now. Our public sale will be November 15th. We're raising $10 million. So in aggregate, there's 100 million coins total. We're selling a third of them. So basically what we're saying is the reason why you want to own our tokens is that $30 million of our tokens they start off being worth $30 million. We believe at scale this is a $30 billion market. So you're basically betting on a 1,000x return on investment. On our team, we have myself. I've had several startups in the past, several exits. I've worked directly with Jason Calacanis. Elon Musk was on one of the boards of the companies I was in. I worked directly with Travis Kalanick, founder of Uber. We have our CTO, Chris Hayes, who's also has a similar sort of record. Our Chief Marketing Officer, Susan Jaggett. She is almost single-handedly responsible for the popularization of MySpace back in the day, building a site from zero up to millions and millions of users. And on our advisory board, we have Michael Turpin, Eric Coulier, William Moyer, if you know that name, Miko Matsumura, Richard Titus. Jason Calacanis is an investor. My name is Mark Jeffrey. This has been Guardium. Thank you for listening.
We have time for maybe a quick question.
The 911 system is available, so to speak, globally to everyone, free of charge, because it's paid for by the government. In your world, do you need universal adoption before it has mass effect, or does it also work in isolation?
It works in isolation. The Friends, Family, and Neighbor Guardian Network is free, and that is what's available right now. We're going to concentrate on one geography first for the paid service, which will be optional. You don't have to buy into it. You can, for free, have unlimited friends, family, and neighbors as your guardians, and unlimited number of alerts. Make sense?
Could you please explain us the token model, how the token value will increase with the increasing turnover of the tokens?
So the tokens are used as payment in the system. So this is what the responders are paid in, and is also the way in which the emergency response contracts are formed. So the tokens start off being worth 30 million in total. The 100 million tokens are in aggregate all worth 30 million. As the system expands and as more participants come in, both buying into the paid protection service, and also there'll be more responders coming in who want to get paid. So EMTs that are off duty, ex-military, those kinds of folks, people who are good in an emergency. As more and more of those paid responders come on board, we're saying that the economics of this thing worldwide, especially for the 4 billion people who have had no 911 up until now, at scale this is $30 billion, $30 billion. So that's the bet, and we're the